Have you ever felt a pair of glowing eyes watching you from the shadows of the hallway the moment you head to the bathroom? Most owners think it is just a funny cat behavior. Or perhaps a sign of a clingy pet, but in reality, your cat following you to the bathroom is an evolutionary signal that most people completely misinterpret. Today, we are breaking down the hidden cat language and the feline instincts that turn your private moments into a high-stakes survival ritual. If you have ever wondered why your cat refuses to let you close that door, or why they act like a silent sentry while you brush your teeth, the answer is far more biological than you think. This is not just about curiosity. This is about a hidden world of protection, territory, and a deep emotional mirror that most people never recognize. And once you understand the truth behind those bathroom visits, you will never look at your feline friend the same way again. If you love discovering the hidden meaning behind your cat's secret life, make sure you subscribe so you never miss the next deep dive breakdown. Now, let's reveal exactly what is happening in your cat's mind when they follow you into the most private room in your house. Most people assume their cats are just being needy or weird. But in the world of feline science, there is no such thing as random. Every flick of a tail, every silent shadow following your footsteps, and every insistent meow at a closed door is a calculated move. Why the bathroom? Because in your home, the bathroom is what we call a biological anchor. Think about your daily life from your cat's perspective. You are a chaotic being. You run for the bus. You cook. You talk on the phone. You move unpredictably from the kitchen to the bedroom. But the bathroom trip? That is the one time in 24 hours where you are 100% stationary and vulnerable. To a cat, this is like a lighthouse in a storm. They are not following you as much as they are following the predictable version of you. In the wild, a predator that stays still is either stalking prey or is being stalked itself. When you sit down, your cat's brain flashes a warning signal. They don't see a human relaxing, they see a member of their social group entering a vulnerability zone. By following you, they are essentially checking into the most stable part of your day. This is not clinginess, it is a sophisticated synchronization of their internal clock with your most private habits. They know the sequence of events. They know the sound of the door, the sound of the water, and the exact amount of time you spend there. This predictability creates a sense of safety. In a world that is constantly changing, your bathroom routine is a rock-solid foundation for their mental health. When they slip through the door just before it closes, they are securing their spot in the most reliable moment of their day. Let's talk about the vulnerability gap. This is a concept often discussed in feline behavioral studies but rarely explained to the general public. When you are in the bathroom, your sensory awareness drops significantly. You are focused on a task, your back might be turned to the door, and the sound of running water can mask the approach of a potential intruder. Your cat knows this intuitively. Even though there are no lions or hyenas in your modern suburban home, your cat's DNA is still vibrating with 10,000 years of desert survival. To them, the bathroom is a danger zone. Have you noticed how your cat doesn't just sit anywhere when they follow you? They often sit with their back to you, facing the door or the hallway. This is a classic sentry position. They aren't ignoring you, they are guarding the entrance. They are providing the 360-degree security detail you didn't know you needed. In their mind, they are the only thing standing between you and a hypothetical threat. It is the ultimate act of service, disguised as a quirky habit. When they stare at the crack under the door, they aren't looking for dust, they are scanning for movement in the outer world while you are compromised. In feline colonies, cats will often watch each other's backs during moments of vulnerability. By joining you in the bathroom, your cat is officially inducting you into their colony. They are treating you as a family member who needs protection. This is a profound shift in how we perceive the aloof cat. They aren't just there to watch you, they are there to watch over you. If you ever feel frustrated by their presence, remember that in their eyes, they are performing a life-saving duty. Beyond instinct, there is the sensory playground theory. To a human, a bathroom is a place of utility, a place to get clean and move on. To a cat, it is a high-definition, multi-sensory theater that offers experiences they cannot find anywhere else in the house. Think about the materials involved. You have cold porcelain, damp towels, smooth tiles, and unique acoustics that amplify every sound. Cats perceive the world through their paws and whiskers far more than we do. The bathroom offers a variety of textures that are highly stimulating. Furthermore, let's talk about the scent mixing ritual. Your bathroom is where your raw, natural scent is strongest. When you shower or use the facilities, you are releasing pheromones that are uniquely yours. To a cat, scent is the primary way of identifying friends, enemies, and family. Your cat rubs against your legs in the bathroom not just to be pet, but to engage in a behavior called alarming. They are mixing their scent with yours in a high concentration environment. This creates a communal scent that reinforces the bond between you. It is like a digital handshake that says, we belong to the same group, and this territory is ours. In a house full of artificial smells like scented candles, laundry detergent, and cleaning products, the bathroom is the one place where the pack scent remains pure and recognizable. They aren't just rubbing on you, they are tagging you as part of their safe inner circle. Now, let's look at your own behavior. In the current landscape of pet psychology, we understand the bathroom reward loop better than ever before. When you are in the bathroom, you are what we call a captive audience. You aren't walking away to answer the door, you aren't distracted by the stove or the television. Usually, you look down, you make eye contact, and you speak in a specific, soft-toned voice that is different from your normal speaking voice. To a cat, this is high-value interaction. It is the golden minute of their day. They have learned that if they follow you there, they get 100% of your attention. Even a small comment like "what are you doing here again" is a massive dopamine hit for a cat. They have effectively hacked your routine. They know that while the rest of the world is fighting for your attention via your smartphone and your notifications, in the bathroom, they have no competition. They have successfully monopolized the most powerful resource in the house, your focused focus. If you pet them while you are sitting there, you are reinforcing the behavior with a physical reward. From the cat's perspective, the bathroom is the most rewarding room in the house because it's the only place where the human stops moving long enough to be a good friend. Why do cats freak out if you actually manage to close the door before they get in? It is not just because they miss you. It is because of a deep-seated feline need called territorial continuity. Cannot ensure it is safe. But there is a deeper, more emotional layer to the closed door meowing. When you close that door, you are disappearing while in a state that the cat already perceives as vulnerable. This triggers a mild anxiety response in their primitive brain. They scratch and meow not because they are being drama queens, but because they are trying to re-establish a visual connection to their human. They are essentially knocking on the door to say, "Are you still okay in there?" Once you open the door, notice how they often just walk away or sit down calmly without needing much from you. The goal wasn't necessarily to be with you, it was to verify the status of the territory and its inhabitants. They need to know that the leader of their social group hasn't been snatched away by a phantom predator behind a wooden barrier. As we move into the more advanced side of feline behavior, we have to talk about the emotional mirror. Recent studies have shown that cats are incredibly sensitive to human cortisol levels, the hormone associated with stress. The bathroom is often a place where humans go to decompress, to take a deep breath, or even to hide for a moment of peace. Cats can sense this shift in your energy from rooms away. If you find that your cat follows you to the bathroom more frequently when you are having a bad day, or when you are rushing to get ready for a stressful meeting, it is because they are detecting your internal weather. They aren't just following a person, they are following a signal. They perceive your stress as a potential threat to the colony. Their presence is a grounding mechanism. By sitting near you, purring, or just being a silent witness, they are attempting to regulate your emotions. It is a form of feline therapy that evolved long before we had words for it. They are checking your vitals using their nose and their intuition. When they stare at you with those wide, unblinking eyes, they are performing a diagnostic check on your well-being. We also cannot ignore the physical draw of water. Most domestic cats are descended from the Near Eastern wildcat, a desert dweller. In the desert, water is the most precious resource. Even though your cat has a water bowl in the kitchen, their instinct tells them that running water, like the kind from your sink or shower, is fresher and safer. The bathroom is the hub of water activity in the home. When your cat follows you, they are often investigating the sounds of the plumbing. The gurgling of pipes and the splashing of a faucet are fascinating to a predator tuned to hear the smallest movement of prey in the undergrowth. They watch the toilet flush with a mix of terror and wonder because, to them, it's a massive, unexplained hydraulic event. There is a common misconception that cats are purely solitary animals. While they hunt alone, they are actually very social creatures that form complex clouders or colonies. In a household, you are the most important member of that colony. In the wild, cats in a group will engage in parallel play or parallel activity. They don't necessarily need to be doing the same thing as you, they just want to be doing their thing near you. When you go to the bathroom, you are engaging in a stationary activity. This is the perfect invitation for parallel activity. Your cat might start grooming themselves, or they might play with a rogue piece of toilet paper. They are enjoying your company without the pressure of direct interaction. This is the highest compliment a cat can give. It means they feel so relaxed in your presence that they can focus on their own hygiene or play while you focus on yours. It is a shared moment of peace in a busy world. So, how should you handle this behavior? If you want to strengthen your bond, the best thing you can do is acknowledge them. A simple blink, the cat kiss, or a soft word reinforces their feeling of safety. You don't need to give them treats or play with them every time. The goal of the cat is simply to be present. However, if the behavior becomes obsessive or if they show signs of extreme distress when separated from you, it might be a sign of separation anxiety, which is becoming more common in the modern pet world. This leads to a loop of undivided attention that reinforces the bond every single day. All of it builds into one powerful, silent message that your cat is trying to send: you are my person, this is our territory, and I will keep you safe even when you think you're just brushing your teeth. Your cat isn't just a pet, they are a guardian, a scent partner, and an emotional mirror. So the next time you see that little face peeking around the door frame, or feel that fur rubbing against your ankles while you're staring into the mirror, don't just laugh it off as cat weirdness. Recognize it for what it truly is: a 10,000-year-old survival ritual and a profound declaration of love. Your cat chooses you, every single time you walk down that hallway. They are choosing to be your bodyguard, your companion, and your best friend. In a world that can be cold and unpredictable, having a tiny lion watch your back in the bathroom is actually a pretty amazing thing.